In order to use the Google Keyword Planner, first of all, you've got to sign up for a Google AdWords account. You don't actually have to activate an account, i.e. you don't have to start using pay-per-click advertising. You just need to sign up for the account, at which point you then have access to the Google Keyword Planner. The purpose of the Google Keyword Planner, as the name kind of implies, is it allows you to see what sort of traffic you can get from different keywords. It's also a great way of suggesting other keyword phrases that you might want to focus on. So once you've signed up for and got an account and everything and opened up the Keyword Planner, this is what you'll initially see. So there's two things. You can get volume forecasts, and you can also get new ideas for different keywords. So if we go here, in my case, let's say I want to look at something like SEO training. I just simply type in SEO training here, and it kind of gives me an idea of what to expect. Also, it suggests other phrases. So there's the one I initially typed in, which was in my case SEO training. Other common things would be things like SEO course, learn SEO, SEO training course, SEO classes, workshop, certification, etc., etc. And down here you get a very rough approximation of the searches. Again, it used to be a lot more detailed than this, but for some reason they've sort of cut back on the amount of detail they give you. Where it says competition, that's competition in terms of advertising spend. Because remember, this whole tool is really designed to get you to spend money and advertise with Google. So this is basically saying that a lot of your competitors are spending money on the phrase learn SEO. A lot of them are spending money on SEO classes, whereas something like SEO certification is just medium. If we go down here, again, SEO company, SEO website, that would be medium, whereas SEO for Dummies, that's very, very high. SEO copyright training, that's very, very high. And as I say, high in this sense means that a lot of other people will be interested in bidding for that particular phrase within the pay-per-click system. You've also got some sort of indication of what it's going to cost you to bid within this range here. So for SEO training, somewhere between almost $7 and getting on for almost $17, that sort of range. As I say, if you're not interested in using pay-per-click, you don't have to worry about that, in which case you can just come back over here and look at alternative search phrases. So in my case, if I'm looking to improve my SEO training website, these are the sort of phrases I'd want to incorporate at some point into the website. Not necessarily all on the home page, but this is the sort of things that I might want to include. Some of these things like SEO for Dummies, there is actually a book called SEO for Dummies. I'm not sure if that phrase be copyrighted or not, but again, you have to think about sort of copyright issues and don't sort of infringe other people's copyright or intellectual property. If you come down here, there's all sorts of other things. SEO expert, that's sort of medium competition, and so on and so forth. Now up here where it says locations, I've actually set the location for my local area, which is Perth in Western Australia, and there's approximately 1,700,000 people live in the area, in the targeted area. So as I say, always bear in mind this is a tool primarily for using targeted pay-per-click advertising from Google. But that said, you can get an awful lot of information from it for free, which is great.